Was Jesus a liar, a lunatic, or Lord? Well, C.S. Lewis popularized this trilemma argument, and the argument gets to the heart of the matter. Will we accept Jesus or not? Hi everyone, welcome back to Pathways of Hope. My name is Chris Felix and I'm from Subang Jaya, Malaysia. Today's Gospel reading is taken from the Gospel of John, chapter 5, verses 17 to 30. And there's a lot to unpack in this particular Gospel reading, but the central theme and message is Jesus stating that He and God the Father are one. In other words, Jesus was making Himself equal to God. And so we go back to the trilemma argument. Was Jesus a liar, a lunatic, or Lord? And let's take some time just to share on these three particular categories. The first being, was Jesus a liar? Was Jesus out to deceive the people around Him? And in doing so, was He a hypocrite? Well, to come to that conclusion of Jesus being a deliberate liar just doesn't make sense because it doesn't coincide with what we know of Jesus and the results and the effect of His life and His teachings. It just doesn't make sense that the words of a person who wanted to deceive others led to healing, to miracles, and to freedom. Because whenever Jesus spoke, we see lives change for the better. Tax collectors, prostitutes having a change of heart, miraculous healings happening. And so to say that Jesus is a liar does not make sense. How about Jesus being a lunatic, a madman? Well, the idea that Jesus was a lunatic and a madman also is simply not compatible with the impression that He has left on history. Would a madman provide such practical wisdom and the ability to read the human heart? Would a lunatic, a madman, be able to have deep and winning love, passionate compassion for those around him, this ability to attract people and make them feel at home? It just doesn't make sense to categorize Jesus as a lunatic because His behavior does not match that of a madman. And so if Jesus is not a liar, not a lunatic, that could only mean one thing, that Jesus is Lord, that Jesus is God. And when we come to this position, my dear brothers and sisters, we have to make a decision. Are we going to accept Jesus as our personal Lord and Savior? And in doing so, submit our wills to the wills of God. I remember having this great God experience and encounter in my teenage years, inviting and declaring Jesus to be my personal Lord and Savior. And it is the best decision that I've made, because for the very first time in my life, I was at peace. I had received this unconditional love, tremendous joy and peace in my life, something that I was longing for, and my soul was satisfied. And this is the effect of a relationship with God. Also having a mission and vision for my life, and seeing God's purpose and plan for my life. No more was I living for myself, but I was living for God, to serving those around me. And I'd like to invite you today, my dear brothers and sisters, to make that personal declaration and invite Jesus into your heart today. And the prayer can be as simple as, Lord, I accept You in my life. And I'm praying for that grace, the grace of God upon your life, to come to this position that Jesus is God, that Jesus is Lord, and to make this personal declaration and invite Him into your hearts. And in doing so, my dear brothers and sisters, I can promise you that your life will never be the same again. It will change for the better. Amen. If you like this video, my dear brothers and sisters, I'd like to invite you to share and to like this video. Again, this is Chris Felix from Malaysia, God bless you all. See you next time.